Welcome to the Fanzone, episode 403. And we have Magnum.
You're
and the Revren. Revren?
The Revren.
I always call you Revren.
I swear,
dude,
God,
every time I can't do it. It's in my head.
Yeah.
Every time I
It's
call
in
you
your
Revren.
gene. That's the problem.
Dude, because
You had to come to the Caribbean, man.
Yeah, man.
to the Revren.
Alright.
Who lives in the same? You live in the same island as Damien, right?
Yep.
All right. So the Damien should be on maybe later on. We hope, and of course there's me, Quell.
Yeah. We know he's not coming on.
Yeah, he's not coming on.
Yeah.
We may have another guest depending on how things roll. We'll
Yeah.
see. I don't
We'll
want to
see
say.
if Naki
Yeah,
gets on.
if he gets on, then we'll introduce him. So, you guys want to start? You want to jump right into the fucking Destiny?
Oh, what have we been playing? Starting with you.
Oh, what have we been playing? I have been playing Dragon's Dogma. That's what I was playing before we started the podcast. The Division beta, which we will get into. I enjoyed. And that's pretty much it. If I wasn't playing the Division when the beta was up, I was fucking working or sleeping. That was basically how it went.
Hey.
What about you, Magnum?
As for me, I've been playing literally a bit of everything. I've been playing NBA 2K16. Not that. I started playing Destiny again because my friends are playing that, so I'm back into that.
Yeah,
Gears,
good
of
news.
course. I'm sorry.
That's good news, man.
Yeah, it is. Shit, thanks to you guys, I guess. Facts. I started playing. I rebought Dying Light because my other friend started playing that, so I'm playing that a little bit. What else I touched? I touched some Killer Instinct again, so I'm back on that wave. That's about it. That's all I've really been playing.
You ready for season 3?
Killer Instinct, yes, I am. Very much so. I'm ready for. Might as well talk about. Nah. Well, we'll talk about what's her name later. Arbiter being in Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Season 3 of what? Sorry?
Of Killer Instinct.
Oh, okay. I really haven't been playing anything. Since I put Destiny down around December, I haven't really picked up anything. I bought a PlayStation just for Street Fighter, so I'm just waiting for that to come out. That's about it, really. So I'm probably Street Fighter in February, is it? When Street Fighter, is it February?
Is it February? I think it is. Is it?
I think
Hey,
so.
well, is it? Because, like I said, I'm out of the gaming loop. I'm a strict gamer now.
Yeah.
I don't watch news.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do Street Fighter in February, and I guess the Division in March. Yeah.
Yes. The Vision is March.
Hey, make sure that Damien buys his own PlayStation. Because I need my game. You better not get that PlayStation from.
So, yeah, the 16th or the 18th, depending on where you live.
Okay.
They're doing some good cross promotion in that too. Did you guys see the Akuma and Tekken footage they released?
No, I haven't seen that.
Looks really good. They dropped a gameplay trailer of Akuma and Tekken. I forgot who he was fighting, but very convincing. It looked like it's great work.
No.
They've already announced post-launch characters. Very good, fucking Capcom.
Yeah. Well, it definitely got me to buy a PlayStation. I mean, I wasn't gonna buy one, but it got me to buy a PlayStation.
You could have just bought a better PC, too.
Word. Definitely, because you a gamer. That's what it's supposed to be, man. I don't understand. One game will definitely make me buy a console.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely play other games on it, but
It depends on the game.
yeah.
Like if PlayStation had SOCOM, like I always said, I'd have PlayStation by now. It would have been over.
I mean, it definitely get me to play some Bloodborne and that kind of stuff now. But before that, I was just waiting for something decent to come out.
Word. But so we're gonna go into Cool.
You want to just drop into Destiny then?
Know how we do? We just flow. Conversation all day.
Conversation all day. So we're gonna just drop into the deep end. Destiny. Apparently, they're sending emails out asking fans why they're not playing Destiny anymore. For me, I think it's just the loot, man. The loot fucking sucks. Their loot system is garbage. Like
I would agree with that.
You get a weapon, and it has a completely different name, like a different kind of class of weapon, but it's the fucking same damage. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I got a shotgun. That's the same. And it has the same damage as a motherfucking rifle.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here.
I got a handgun, a secondary handgun that gives out as much damage as a fucking shotgun.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy. And then they're unique and their whole system's all fucked up. Like you can level up your weapons, and that's the only thing that allows their system to not be a complete and total fucking shit fest. Being able to level up your weapons, because you can sometimes come attached to your weapons, right? And the ability to level your weapon up using a weapon you don't like to look up is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm about to send Nokia an invite. Sorry, go ahead.
They've just screwed with the game too much, man. Every day there's something that they're changing this. I don't know. They're just always changing the game.
They're like, let's add racing. Everybody's like, oh, this is fun. Let's take it away.
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah.
Like, and their connections. Like, why don't they have dedicated servers?
Oh, they don't? What is it?
No, dude. Just the main areas are on their own servers. But if you go when you go and do missions and shit, all that shit is like peer to peer.
Oh yeah? I thought it was all on Destiny servers. Or their own servers. Where.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Okay.
I don't know. But either way, I don't know. I'm back. So.
I mean, it's still fun. I mean, the raid and that stuff is still challenging. I mean, even if you do it 10, 15 times, I mean, it's still fun as long as you got 6 people in there with you. But I think gamers themselves make it not fun because everyone wants to find it easy. You don't have to shoot them there. Just jump down here and do this. So you always get those kind of gamers in there, and everyone wants to beat the raid in like 5 minutes. For me, that's the worst part of it. That's just the worst part of it.
The raid is not user friendly either. Like if you're a new guy and you get in a group and you get into some of these groups are like, fuck you, you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
They can't kick you because you need all 6 people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's gamers make Destiny not fun. So if you don't got a group of people that have decent group of guys, they probably don't know. But it's much better having people that you do know and you can go in there and play it with them. But if you're a low-level character and you're going there, guys want to boot you and that kind of crazy stuff because they just want to run through the raid in like 5 minutes and no one dies, and you have to do it this way, and like going to boot camp, man.
Like those authoritarians. I can't even fucking say the word right now.
Authoritarian.
There you go.
What do you mean you don't got this gun, man? Stop using that gun. Use this gun, man.
Those motherfuckers that get to shut the fuck up real soon. Like as soon as I get in the room, like I'm playing a game, not a job.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. And if you say stuff like that, they look at you strange. You're like, I just want to play the game, man. They're like, what?
You're here to play the game? How dare you?
Dude, we gotta beat this in 30 seconds.
Like, dude, if you're gonna be paying me, I'll be listening to you. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
So if you don't got friends who you play with all the time, Destiny is no fun, man. It's no fun.
pick up groups.
Yeah, because to be honest, like I was thinking about it, I had fun playing with you guys, or at least some of you guys.
Yeah.
Dude, your fucking friends on there are fucking hilarious.
Shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Dude, when we were going through that fucking what was it, the second or third part of the when everybody had to do jumps on the ships.
You talk about Caleb and Javon.
Dude, those guys are fucking hilarious. Dude, I had to mute my mic. I was laughing so fucking hard.
But the funny thing is, I mean, the raid is. I really enjoy the raid. I mean, for the new expansion, I think they did it really well. It's not like the Crota's End one where one guy can go in and beat the whole thing. You definitely need teamwork. So it's a lot of fun. But as I said, the gamers.
Yeah. Oh man, I like Destiny. It's not. Okay, so what's next for Destiny? Let's talk about that. What's next for Destiny? What do you think?
Destiny
next
2?
DLC, or is it Destiny 2?
I think
King was the last thing?
Yeah, I think so, and then it's going to be Destiny 2.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't really been following what's next and that kind of stuff. But I think I heard Damien said something is supposed to come out February or something around now. But don't know how true that is.
Yeah, all that shit got all their shit has. It's all been delayed.
Oh, okay.
In other words, it's not delayed; it's vacuumed into Destiny 2.
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
But to be honest, they could be fucking with the dangerous thing right here, because Destiny's you don't want to jump out with the second game like that.
So I guess in 3 days they're gonna launch an update that tweaks special ammo. But that's yeah.
So that what? So that what happens in special ammo? Because I don't know what's.
I guess happen. that only matters in their fucking. The new special ammo rules will be implemented for 3 versus 3 playlists in Destiny, including skirmish, elimination, trials, and salvage. It also tweaks raid experience. According to developers, there's some issues associated with the King's Fall content that are now fixed, with the full list of all tweaks coming to Destiny set to be released with patch 2.11. It actually goes live on February 9th. On the same day, players will have access to the Crimson Days events, which comes complete with the Valentine's Day theme, 2 versus 2 mode, as well as new emblems, shaders, and emotes.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Just my personal Destiny.
I'm looking here. It's Destiny 2 is in the works. This is GameSpot. Let me look. Today, blah, 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 full game. So, revealed the development has started on the next full game of the Destiny series. Work has also begun on future expansion packs as well as on our next full game release. A sequel to Destiny is not altogether surprising given the fact that Activision Publishing has regularly maintained it has a 10-year vision for the Destiny franchise. According to Activision, Bungie has a Lord of the Rings size narrative in mind for Destiny.
There is no.
So basically, Destiny. So basically, what Destiny 1 is the dwarves coming to Frodo's house, right? And that's it. Like, not even that. The dwarves coming to Bilbo's house. They're not even in fucking Lord of the Rings proper. They're still in fucking The Hobbit. They're back again, motherfucker.
There's no fucking way you could. They're fucking delusional.
They're in the fucking first chapter of The Hobbit, motherfucker, and this is the whole game. And you got 3 expansions, and you're barely out of the first chapter of The Hobbit. Motherfucker hasn't even left fucking Hobbitville. And you're over here saying it has Lord of the Rings size narrative? Get the fuck out of here.
That's because they're too busy tweaking this and tweaking that and then tweaking this gun and shotguns are more powerful. Okay, no, shotguns are too powerful. Okay, let's make fusion rifles. Okay, fusion rifles are too powerful now. Let's nerf them.
Yo, I am disgusted at what happened to fucking Bungie. If you think about it now, both companies took L's in terms of their reputation. Because Bungie, I don't know. gameplay is good, but the story is so lacking. It has me looking at them like, what the hell happened? Especially after the fucking universe you developed with fucking Halo. I don't know. Anyway.
Wow. So here's a Bungie leak that came out. Destiny 2 was supposed to be released this spring.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah, it was.
It's probably not coming out until like 2018.
They got a lot of stuff to work on.
They fucked Destiny up, dude. They released a half-ass game.
Oh.
Like, I want people to understand how shitty your game is. The Division beta, which had like part of a fucking island of New York, and not even a whole island, like just a tiny fraction of an island of New York, with two fucking quests, had more fucking loot than all the fucking Destiny, all 3 expansions combined.
Damn.
More fucking loot in the beta of fucking the Division than all the 3 expansions of Destiny.
This fucking made me happy as shit, because that's the game I really want to pour my soul into.
Not only that, but the loot, like you'll get a rifle, right? And there's different variations of the rifle. So you'll have like the AK-47 is that's just a general name for a Kalashnikov. The AK-47, there's like fucking 8 or 9 different versions of the fucking AK-47 that are worth the damn. They have like fucking all of them, dude. They have all the variations of the fucking M16. They got the M4, the M5. They got fucking short stock, long stocks. They got fucking modifications for fucking handles for the goddamn weapons. There's a fucking shit ton of fucking
with my AK-74.
Dude, they got so much shit. They got grips. They got side grips, bottom grips, top. They got everything, dude. That game is fucking awesome. They got fucking silencers and fucking the different silencers silence your weapon differently depending on the quality. They got fucking all kinds of fucking shit. They got and the skill sets, dude. The fucking skill sets could be combined together to create fucking cool shit.
I could be like a medic with like cool technology gadgets that.
So you can only have 2 fucking things. You can have every single one of them, right? All 3 tiers maxed out, but you only have 2 at any one time. So you can have you let's say you have scan, so you can scan for enemies, and you have a barrier ability, so you can shoot out a barrier. So the guy working with you can land a fucking turret on your barrier, reinforce your barrier. Another player can throw out another ability that increases the damage on your weapons, and another player can throw out another ability that decreases the defense on the enemy, and you can add all this together and just fuck people up if you work together, if you got a team. But even if you just pick up, dude, like I had a pickup group with like a 12-year-old, and I had fun playing with this motherfucker. This kid was like, let's go kill people. I'm like, fuck that. Let's go kill people who are killing people, because you get more experience that way. You get better loot.
Okay.
Right? So in the dark zones, it's PvP everywhere. It's also a lot of PvE, and enemies are stronger. So you get these contaminated items, which are generally better than anything you find in the regular zone, and you'll run with these PvP items to an evac point, and there'll be people waiting to kill you at the evac point. So you got,
which is why they added multiple evac points, right?
Yeah.
Or
so there's a bunch of evac points. And what we were doing is we were running to the evac points. And as soon as a fucking person with a player killer, because as soon as you kill somebody, you earn rogue status, right? Okay. And then you can kill the rogue people, and you earn more experience. You get their drops and everything, and they lose experience. So it was fucking. It was so fun to.
So
just
you're
go-
going rogue. You're really getting. So you get everything. It's like you went rogue too, except they don't.
Yeah, except for you're doing work for them.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's so fucking fun, dude. We just fucking went there and just I spent 3 hours playing with two dudes I didn't even know. Neither one of us, no, all three of us, we didn't know each other. So this 12-year-old's like, I'm waiting for Torrance because I was gonna join Torrance, but he logged off. So this kid's like, join me. We're gonna go fuck some people up. I was like, all right. And then we ran onto this other guy who was getting attacked by like 2 other guys for his shit at an evac point, and we took those fuckers out. And we're like, hey, you want to join us? We're gonna go fuck some people up. He's like, I ain't got nothing else to do. And so the 3 of us went, and we were just rocking people. We were rolling. We were going to evac point, just fucking totaling these rogues, dude. And it was so fucking fun, dude. And we totaled it, and then we evac their shit out as our own.
Yeah, sounds fun, man. Well, I haven't played the beta, but how does it actually control? Like for Destiny, I really like the way Destiny feels and everything. So how does the Division feel?
The Division feels like a game that got held back by 2 years. It is really, really fucking polished. The controls, the aiming, the fucking character movements, everything is really
compare
good.
it to a game now.
So it doesn't feel like you're fighting the characters or anything.
So it, like the heaviness, like the feel of the character moving is it has a kind of a Gears of War feel. You feel like when he slams into when you slam into cover. It's a third person shooter. It's not as loose as Gears though. It's more tight, right?
Okay.
So a lot of people get angry because it's stat based, right? So you level up. And when you level up, you become better at fucking using weapons and doing shit. So you'll do more damage the higher level you go. Headshots do count as more damage. You get more experience for getting headshots. So there's a lot of fucking cool shit you can do in the game, and they limited it. There's a lot of limitations. You could level up your medic bay like 2 levels, because you get your own base, right? And you have to level your base up. And the higher your base level goes up is when you can get your abilities. You get your abilities from leveling up your base. That's how you get your equipment and shit from your base.
Yeah.
So it's really fucking cool, dude. And as you're moving, as you're like going around, there'll be like random events that pop up. Like enemies will be fucking like searching a body. You can fucking fuck them up and take their shit. There'll be other events just like littered around New York that you can just stop and just do those events, like rescue hostages and shit.
Like stop people from like robbing something or shit like that.
Yeah, shit like that. So there's just random events throughout the whole fucking city. And I remember there was a beta. There was one side mission, one main mission, and then you could level up your medical bay by 1 more level after that to gain another ability, which was to heal your party.
Okay, cool.
But the fucking mods, dude, and they didn't even let you do like real modding, but the mods, like the mod equipment and the shit, like the scopes and the silencer and the fucking handle, and that's only like they only a little bit. You only got to see a little bit of that, and there's so much shit. Machine guns, there's rifles, carbines, pistols, different kind of pistols.
See, the reason why I like that game is because it's giving me so calmish vibe, and the fact that everything in that game is making sense to me. The fact that stuff are contaminated and you need to evac them.
Yeah, you can't just take them out with you. You have to evac
the fact that uncontaminated stuff will be weaker than the contaminated stuff. Like all that makes sense to me, and I can't wait to play this game.
Dude, I wish you could have gotten the beta.
Nah, I didn't even want to play the beta. Here's why: because I have mad games I have to play. One, so I wasn't even focused on that, and I was doing my triple shift, so all I had was like a day to play it.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
I didn't really care at all.
Dude, this is look. I've already got plans and setting aside the money, so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have my half. So
Okay.
I want that fucking game, dude. That game looks fucking so good. And we get all the fucking Xbox version gets all the fucking content early. I don't know what kind of content they're gonna be giving us, but that game feels like it's been in development for a long time. Like they haven't lost what they were trying to do. Like, remember when they showed it where he was going over the track and you got to see part of the past in like a holodeck kind of area? So that stayed in the game. You'll see that. There's like cell phones that have like people messages on them and that tell stories of what happened with other people around New York. So there's all kinds of like side shit. Like if you want to dig deep into what was happening. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So that even makes it even better for me. So I can't wait.
Another cool thing is like if you pull up one of these, if you find one of these memories or whatever the fuck they're called, and you pull it up, you can like look at people that were in that memory. They'll be like holograms, and it'll say their name, where they're located if it knows, and it'll tell you if they're alive or not and shit. So those people are real, like really in the game. So if they're alive, they're somewhere around. Like you can go and fucking find them. So it's fucking pretty fucking badass, dude. I've really enjoyed it. So I can't fucking wait.
No game. Yeah, I can't wait to come out.
What? Doom.
Just because it's mindless fun, and I haven't had a game like that in a while. Like mindless shooting. At least it's not really mindless, but that's the way I take Doom. Mindless shooting. So, when does that come out? In what? April? Or is it March?
It was right.
I think that's March, is it?
I don't even
Which
know.
game are we talking about?
Doom.
Doom.
Alright, cool. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that's mindless shooting. That's my cup of tea right there, man.
Exactly. Like, just fuck around. Like, I love Doom.
Oh, and I hope it's still like that E3 trailer that they showed, man.
It looks like it's exactly like that, to be honest. Even a little better. When I was
That
seeing
game looks awesome.
Yeah. You know what it looks like? It kind of reminds.
May 13th is the release date.
Oh, May. Damn. Fuck. Okay. You know what that reminds me of? You remember the end of the movie Doom?
Yeah.
What it reminds me of, kind of. And add VR to that, and you'll really be there.
Is it going to support VR?
I wish.
That'd be weird.
Is that VR stuff any good? I mean, is that stuff?
Torrent swears by it, dude.
So you can buy one of those stuff now?
You buy the develop. Oh.
No, they actually.
Oh.
It gets released pretty soon, so you'll be able to buy the fucking shit. They've got they got VR where you use your phone and stuff as well.
Oh yeah, I've seen that Samsung thing.
Samsung Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, fuck this. I want Rev to start Star Wars, and I will certainly finish it. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, we can do some Star Wars, man. But as I said, that movie is garbage, man. I remember when you texted it. I hadn't watched it as yet. I think I watched it about 2 weeks ago. And yeah, it was just garbage. I didn't like it.
Like, first, all right. There's two aspects as to why it was garbage. One of the aspects is that it's just garbage, okay? There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. The other aspect is, motherfuckers was hyping this movie up. I forgot who it was, who was hyping up the laser beam and all these other scenes. And when I saw that shit, I was like, this is so terrible. Like, this is what people really like. Like, this motherfucker was holding a laser beam and he talked to someone, and then he walked away and a laser beam hit a rock. Wow. That was so fucking amazing. Like,
Well, you know the funny thing is, I actually that's the parts that I found cool.
Cool.
I think the movie died for me when what's his name, Kylo Ren. That's his name.
Yeah, that
Oh, yeah.
rat.
When he took his mask off, I think the movie went south from there on because the cool voice and everything. I was like, damn, this dude is badass. You know,
He took it
he's
off.
like,
You
And
look
you're
like Marilyn
"You're a
Manson.
fucking pussy.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck is Marilyn Manson
Yeah.
doing?
He had this really cool voice. I was like, damn, the dark side 2.0. You know, I was like, yeah. And he's like killing guys. He's like, where's Luke Skywalker? And he's just busting you down. You know, I was like, yeah, this is a dude, man. Then he took his mask off. I'm like, what?
Word, like that shit. You know what? It killed me. When I really said, I can't believe this is what Star Wars is. This motherfucker, the descendant of Darth Vader, got mad and fucking tore up a computer. Not once, but twice. Like, are you kidding me? He sat in a room and he just got mad and tore up the computer. Like, are you kidding me? That's what Darth Vader's grandson does. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, that was so cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, all then, I can see where he had the anger issues. Again, his mask is still on. I think all that time. I'm like, yeah, man, this dude is a killer. He's a killer. And then he meets this girl, right? who hasn't trained one day in the using the Force, and she's able to beat him. I'm like, nah, man.
Oh,
This dude is Vader's grandson. Luke trained with Luke Skywalker. He runs into this girl.
Fuck.
I've got a theory about that. Here's my theory. I think she's the one who destroyed the new fucking Jedi.
I can barely hear you, Kual.
Destroyed it. I think they're gonna steal a fucking. They're gonna steal from Knights of the Old Republic 1 and Darth Revren, where they rip his mind, they empty his mind, and then he has to learn everything again. I think that's what happened to her.
Either way, it's bullshit.
Well, they stole everything from all the other fucking movies. Why not steal something from KOTOR, which is the most superior fucking story of all of them?
We'll find out, motherfucker. We don't know shit, but all we know is that this movie is shit, and I know the fact that Finn, whatever that black guy, who's the black guy?
Finn.
How the hell does he fight Kylo Ren? He picks up a lightsaber saber and looks at Kylo Ren. And I was like, are you kidding me? And then he actually hurts him. And I'm like, I'm done. There's nothing that they could ever do, to make me want to watch this series again, because the main bad guy is a pussy. He's a legit pussy. That's what he is. So he gets mad. He throws tantrums. Gets shot by a Wookiee or whatever, Chewbacca from fucking 100 feet away and shit. He's fighting these guys. He's freaking hitting his chest like he's a retard. Like he's I don't know. I don't know about
hitting his side where fucking he got shot.
Yeah, I know that's why. But to be honest, watching that movie, honest to God, I thought I was watching a parody. It felt like I was watching a parody of the Star Wars.
It was like a fan fiction.
SNL.
Like a fucking fan fiction.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
That's fucking sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the franchise that sold that thing, man. But the movie is garbage. It's just the Star Wars name that sold that thing.
It's gonna pass $400 million too.
Oh.
Way past it.
And that just brings me to what Tor was saying. I have to know what the fuck Lucas wanted to fucking put on film, like, cause that shit drive me insane. Not to mention the fact that, really, you're gonna show me Luke Skywalker? They had a perfect ending for me. With that whole robot coming in with the map, I was like, okay, this is all shit, but this is a good ending. I might want to watch the next one. Out of nowhere, this motherfucker Luke comes out? Really? She finds Luke and hands him the fucking sword?
And then what makes it worse is that, she goes through the whole movie beating Kylo Ren, and then she finally is going to get some training. She's like, bitch, I don't need any training. I just beat Kylo Ren.
Exactly.
I don't need Luke.
Like that should. Like she was sitting there. How the hell did she all of a sudden was able to use the Force on that fucking stormtrooper, whoever the fuck he was that was detaining?
Yeah, using those Jedi mind tricks and stuff.
Yeah, like out of nowhere, you know nothing, and she just staring at him. Up, it worked, and runs out. Like that
Like I
shit.
said,
What the fuck?
I think she's already trained.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what she
It's
is.
the only thing that makes sense unless she's a phenom.
You know what makes sense? That people we just gonna have to accept the fact that they ain't go with Lucas' script and they threw some bullshit together, and now this is the Star Wars you're gonna have in your head for the rest of eternity.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's what really happened. We could come up with these because what's happening is people are coming up with all these freaking conspiracy theories to try to justify for the fact that the movie was so fucking ass.
It was ass, dude.
The fact that it was ass and confusing. That's the fact. Like, I hope like she's like some asshole and Kylo Ren's a good guy, so it could freaking redeem this somewhat. My mind's eye, but goddamn.
Kylo Ren is a disgrace, man. He let some nobody girl beat him after he's been training years with Luke Skywalker. he needs to die.
And the evil guy, the only thing that could save this movie maybe is because remember she beat Kylo Ren. He's not really the bad guy. The badass is that evil
True.
guy.
It's
Hopefully that. Yeah, go ahead, Cora.
It's Darth fucking Gollum or whatever the fuck, right?
Darth
That
Gollum.
motherfucker from
That's exactly what he looks like, Darth Gollum.
He reminds me of
My
remember
precious.
Rygar? Remember Rygar back in the day when he used to go into
Yeah.
the temple? There was
Yeah.
that guy sitting. That's what he remind me of. But either way, he could fucking save it. Hopefully, if he comes in, you know what I mean, he comes down, he starts fucking shit up. Kylo Ren could be his like.
Well, I
little
mean,
bitch
at the end, he said to bring Kylo Ren to him. So I don't know if he's then gonna give him the proper Sith training. But whoever trained Kylo Ren, I don't know. He did a terrible job.
that's not how you do it though. You don't present a bad guy and say, you know what, you actually suck. You got to go back for training. And the good guys, they kicked your ass, and you're the one who has to train. They flipped it on his head, which lends credence in my head, hopefully, for the fact that she's a bad guy. Like that could make sense because if you think about it, they just really flipped it on his head. The
Yeah.
only way to make sense of that shit is to be for him to be the little bitch he already is. Oh,
I don't know what they're gonna do, man. But they're gonna do something to save that script.
they can't. They really can't. Like, you know what they got to do? The next Star Wars, they got to start. You go like a reverse of everything, and like, this is someone dreaming about this shit. That's not what happened at all. Like,
Yeah.
but no, okay, you're more into the universe. You two are. So, what are the theories? What are the not your own? What are the conspiracy theories and shit like that?
I kind of stay away from most of the conspiracy theories because some of them are just apologetic. Like they're apologist fucking theories. My theory comes from they stole the idea of Star Wars Episode 4, right? So I'm figuring they're probably stealing other ideas from other Star Wars games. And therefore, that's what we're gonna see is fucking stolen ideas for the rest of the fucking series.
Hey, but this one is just from KOTOR.
Yeah, this one is from KOTOR because Darth Revren, who was originally one of the most powerful Jedi, gets attacked and he loses his memory. The attack destroys his memory, and then they retrain him up back as a Jedi. And then in the canon, it used to be canon Star Wars, but canon KOTOR, he becomes he goes back to the light side.
Hey.
So I think that's my theory. My theory is that she was the one that destroyed, and that's the look on Luke's face. Like, why the fuck you here, motherfucker? Right?
Bird.
You're the motherfucker destroying my goddamn order. You over here trying to hand me my lightsaber? I'm gonna push you off this cliff. I'm gonna
Oh, what?
force choke you off this cliff.
I can't believe I'm saying this. That's so horrible that I'm gonna have to go with you because that's the best I could go with. I'm saying
Because there's
no,
other
that makes
ideas.
sense. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
There's other ideas like she was trained by another Jedi or something like that, or
No, but that makes sense on all levels, down to the scientific level of them stealing ideas from every Star Wars, or at least one Star Wars. So why wouldn't they steal another one? So I can
Yeah,
see
they're
that.
not that smart. It's Hollywood. They're not that smart. Hollywood is just about making money. They're not that smart.
It's Disney though, man. Come on, Disney's not that bad.
Disney steals shit all the time, man. They're like the fucking. I don't even know who steals a lot of shit. I can't even think of anybody who steals shit more than Disney.
Klepto?
Yeah, klepto. They're like the klepto of fucking movies and games. Their shit sucks, dude. Fuck them.
But they killed. Damn. So that's how the story ends, with Disney coming in and killing Star Wars. Like Disney enters the universe and just destroys Star Wars. Wow. That sucks. But yeah, you got any ideas on Star Wars, Rev, on what they're doing, or you think could possibly turn this around?
Nah, I haven't. I just go and watch the movies. I don't really get into the whole lore and that kind of stuff. I'm not a really big Star Wars fan, but I'll go watch the films. But geez, man, that last one.
Be honest, they actually did something genius because now I'm into the lore because I need to figure out what the fuck they gonna do. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm sitting here like, what the hell was that? I'm sitting here looking at my sister laughing the whole time.
I mean, I feel the same way. I mean, it was so bad. I probably won't want to see what they're gonna do with the other two, or however much they're gonna make. But yeah. I don't know.
Like, who really? Like, honestly, look at that kid and say, yeah, that's Darth Vader's grandson, right there. Now I'm gonna make him take off his mask, and when people see that, they're gonna go crazy.
People are gonna be so mad.
Like, how did you? Like, you have to be lying to yourself.
Yeah.
You just don't give a fuck.
Who changed the flavor of Coke?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, why? Zero.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No sense. They changed the DNA of everything. They changed the DNA of a bad guy. And they made him the bitch. They changed everything. They changed everything, yo. That shit makes no sense.
I mean, they tried to redeem themselves by him killing his father. So I guess he lost all that sappiness. So I guess going forward, he's gonna be a straight killer now. I guess he was.
I'm sorry,
I don't know.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so maybe that's where they're going with that. So you know, he was being torn between the dark side and the Force. So he got rid of the last semblance of being pulled by the Force, and now he's gonna be straight dark side. So I mean, I can see that playing out. So you know, in episode 8 or whatever is coming out now is gonna be he's gonna be straight badass. So maybe that's where they're going.
That is shit. I understand what you're saying, but if that's what they were doing, the execution of it was horrible, yo. Why not just make it like Revenge of the Sith, or which that was 3, right? Revenge of the Sith, and make it like an origin story for the grandson, because they did not have any real emotional connection aside from the fact that you know who Han is. It's like, oh shit, he had a son. This is his son. That's the emotional connection that you had in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, because that was the most horrible scene I've ever seen in terms of a father killing his son, like, ever. Especially compared to the original. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that shit.
I mean, what I would have done? I mean, I would have still had him as a real badass. He's just destroying the Force, man. He's just going through killing everyone. And then eventually Luke shows up and puts a stop to it, and then he probably has to go off and train with Dark Golem. I mean, that's what I would have done.
But you know what's crazy? That's what I thought they were doing, because when people were talking about this movie, they're like, "Oh man, Kylo Ren's a badass. He's a bad. I'm thinking he's like freaking Revenge of the Sith, because you remember Revenge of the Sith, they went dark and he started killing people, killing kids and younglings and all that shit. So I'm thinking Kylo Ren's just going off. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm into the Star Wars shit. Let's go. And then you go in there, he's not doing anything really. He sees Finn, and I'm like, oh shit, something about to go down with Finn, and he just turns away, like, oh yeah, really, that's not cliche at all. like, fuck. He disappointed me heavily with that movie.
I thought Finn was funny,
you know, I mean that even makes it worse, because I mean he has all this power. I mean he can pick out one guy in the battlefield, and he can feel the force pulling this one guy. You know, he's moving away from the dark side, and he can look around and sense this guy. You know, okay, this guy isn't with us. But then he lets some girl beat him.
No, fuck that. Yo, we just opened up another plot hole. Here we go. Another problem I have with this. We just created it right here. So you telling me this motherfucker could hold people down and just stare at them with their hands and read what's in their mind, and he couldn't just do this shit with Flint? Whatever. Like, right there. After you saw him, he knew something was going on. He said,
exactly.
Ooh. As soon as they found out there was the fact that he knew who it was.
He knew it was.
So you telling me at that time, yo, come on, man. Like, yo.
Exactly. They built him up in the first, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the movie. Like, he's this really powerful Sith, or whatever you want to call them. You know, and I really bought into that. I'm like, yeah, this is the man. Cool voice and everything. You know, digging the lightsaber and everything. Pop, took his mask off. I was like, damn.
Like, oh, this was you? You might as well had a kitten with a fucking rose on his head. Like, that shit was crazy. It really was, yo. I ain't gonna lie, that shit did.
Yeah,
that's I was like,
dude had tears in his eyes, and he, a little squeaky voice. Yeah. I'm like, oh man.
Look, just like Marilyn Manson. That's the first thing that popped. I'm like, what the fuck is Marilyn Manson doing right here? Like, are you kidding me? But at the same time, yo, I also had a problem with that mask. That mask doesn't do justice to what I think Manson of Darth Vader.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Hell no. That shit it was too complicated. It had to. Like, it was kind of, it was decent. But it was just doing too much. Like, I didn't like the design of that mask at all. I don't know who designed it, but.
Okay. I mean, I liked it. I like his whole outfit. I mean, I like the voice and everything.
Yeah, no, the voice was perfect. The outfit was okay. That mask, I hate the mask. Like that, that face piece. But
yeah,
okay. That I don't know. I don't know about the casting, and I want to know, like, what happened behind the scenes. Like you said, they built him up to be some big guy, and then they somewhere decided that, you know what, probably want to go in a different direction, so let's make him a little bit softer or something, because something had to happen behind the scenes, either in terms of the story or something, to make him change him like that, or else they just really didn't give a fuck at all. Like, they just do whatever they wanted together and just.
Yeah, something changed. Something changes.
Yeah, in terms of the arc of the plot of Star Wars, I guess.
Or maybe, just maybe, they were snorting too much blow when they were writing this fucking screenplay.
That's quite possible, also.
Or maybe the guys who made the road system in Atlanta wrote the screenplay for the fucking.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. I mean, it's guys like Darth Vader is what made movies. I mean, made the first couple of movies. So I mean, if you want the thing to be successful, make a good bad guy. I mean, well, not a.
A great bad guy. Yeah,
exactly.
You gotta be able to feel sympathy with the bad guy, right? So there has to be some kind of redeeming feature with the asshole. He either needs to have a redeeming feature so you can sympathize, or he needs to be so evil, it's so bad. That you're
exactly.
Like, die, motherfucker, die!
Exactly.
Like, die! Like, people just fall against him. He, like, chokes out little children and punches babies and flips off boxes of kittens and shit.
Walking around punching babies and shit.
Yeah, just force choking people all over the place,
Exactly. Oh, my God. What? Yo, they should have had a scene with Kylo Ren force choking, like, 20 people. Like, they're all in front of him, he just force chokes them all.
He needs. See, they made it. They made it too low rating. They should have made it rated R, and he should have been like evil, like ripping people's arms off with the Force, like tearing people's legs off with the Force, like interrogating someone. They're like, "I'm not telling you anything," and he's like, and he like rips a fucking leg off.
That shit would have disturbed me. I'd be like, what the fuck did y'all do to my Star Wars?
Like crush a heart in his chest. You could do crushing a heart in the chest, right?
Yeah, you could do that. Just have a bunch of blood to come out his mouth and shit.
Yeah, like and like.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And then they're like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "I crushed his heart." Right.
All right, but honestly, like I don't know. It is what it is with Star Wars. But why would she? Okay. But they were looking for Luke, right?
Yep.
For what exactly? To give him that lightsaber, or what? Like, what was the point of her handing him that lightsaber at the end?
To tell him that they need his help. They need your help. We're a bunch of useless pieces of shit, apparently.
So you need my help against. I need your help against the guy I already defeated.
Yeah, apparently.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. That's some crazy.
Like, what do you say? You see what I'm saying? That shit don't make no sense.
Yeah. Someone should have come in and said, oh, where's Kylo Ren? I already defeated him. Oh, so we don't need Luke anymore. That's great.
Yo, where's Penny Arcade? I know they got something, yo. I ain't look at them. I know they got something. They have to have something. That makes it's so blatant how much sense that doesn't make. Like, someone had to come up with a good skit.
It's
Hold
just
on, let me
ridiculous.
see.
I know someone had to come up with a good skit. That's crazy. I'm playing, we playing 2K talking about it, and that shit dawned on me how stupid it is right there from what y'all was saying. And it didn't dawn on them in a meeting. Sober minds. The fuck?
Wow, they didn't do anything with it. The last Star Wars comic strip was April 6, 2011.
Wow.
Do you think we'll see Phantom Menace when it comes in 3D? Fuck that. How many times do you expect me to pay this fucker? Aren't you saying Star Wars person? I am. That's why I own all previous definitive edition version, Laserdisc, Betamax, VHS. I see them when they come back to the theater for the third time. I'm done. Do you hear me? Done. Do you hear they're releasing Star Wars as an aerosol? And apparently the first time the film has been made available as a diffused airborne particulate. Damn you, Lucas. I refuse to inhale this film.
Wait, so weird. I appreciate that a lot. Yo. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
That's
yeah.
basically.
I
That's basically.
I'm gonna watch the other ones, but yeah.
I don't know, dude. Some people, as a film, like by itself, as its own film, and not as a Star Wars film, I enjoyed it. But as a Star Wars film, nah.
Yo, I didn't enjoy it at all. It made no sense.
I don't know.
It made no sense. It didn't make sense. It has to make sense. Like, you just can't take an assortment of fucking scenes and put them together and somewhat make it make sense and ship that shit out as a movie and I'm gonna like it. It has to make a cohesive sense from beginning to end. Like, fuck out of here.
Look, I've been reading fan fiction for a long time, so it made perfect sense to me.
That's the problem.
It's like a fan fiction. That's what it was. It was a fan fiction.
Yeah. A YouTube
horrible.
video.
That's horrible. Word. Like, might as well throw out that Power Rangers fan fiction instead of that bullshit. Why didn't they buy that? I'd rather see that.
Well, at least Power Rangers makes a bit of sense, but.
Yo, and I highly doubt we're ever going to see that script too. There's no way they're going to allow them to fucking release that script. That will further kill their fucking their franchise. I don't even know if he's allowed. Like, that's crazy. That's sad. That's like it reminds me of when they killed Tupac. That's how I feel right now.
You're watching it. You stand up in the middle of your theater.
Serious, like,
I hate you. Why'd you kill Tupac? And you run out of the theater. Like, people are like, what the fuck?
Word. You understand,
like
yo.
flashbacks, like flashbacks.
It's not even. I don't even have that same association with Star Wars as I did with Tupac. But I mean, in terms of just observing the thing, but god damn, yo, that's like a big ass icon that fell out of nowhere. Like this shit is so dead to me.
Yeah. All right, what else we got?
I don't even know. What do we have? Oh, did you check that Sony shit out?
So they're combining Sony Entertainment with their other software fucking bullshit, like movies and shit, I guess. I don't know, dude. And they're moving that out west. They're not really changing anything. They're just transferring the headquarters from Japan to their California. They're basically their Sony online or their Sony US presence. So.
Oh, but that's changing. That is changing everything, because haven't we always had a problem with Sony? They were just listening to their Japanese, but they were being run by that Japanese base, and now they're headed in America. They can have better decisions for their online and everything else. Not have to be held behind like they were before.
It sounds like a big change to me because these Japanese have a different way of thinking so far as video games are concerned. And I think, I think the way things are going now. I mean, are there any good games coming out of Japan now?
People say they're good, but
well, Final Fantasy probably that's it. That's the only thing I can think of.
Ha! Here's something about Star Wars from Penny Arcade. Dad, I gotta tell you something. It's not gonna be easy, son. You can tell me anything, and I'll always love you. I don't really like Star Wars that much. Why did you tell me that? Now I can't love you anymore, Dad. Why are you crying? Because Star Wars came out the same day as my son died.
Oh wow! Oh, Star Wars. But nah, that's a big shift, I think, in my opinion. At least not in terms of monetary wise, but in terms of efficiency in the company. And
yeah, I think so as well. Because if more of the decisions could be more American centric, or
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. That could help them out tremendously.
No, definitely Nintendo needs to do that shit and stop listening to all those Japanese idiots down there. And then Nintendo definitely needs to do that. Move the whole base of operations to America.
Yep. Shit. Why not?
We were talking yesterday on the Warzone. I said Sega needs to be bought by an American company. They need to come back home. It was started by a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
So, like, it just needs to be Sega needs to be bought by fucking Microsoft or someone over here, because that shit fucking they can't earn money to save their fucking life, dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, back to that Sony real quick. I was talking about that online structure and how it could change it, but that's not really going to change it. Now I think about it, unless they decide to. I don't know what.
Unless they decide to start
makes better software.
Unless they start to hire U.S. people to be in charge of fucking all this shit. I mean, mostly it's Westerners, anyways. But if the guy, the head honcho in charge of fucking all of fucking Sony's entertainment is, some fucking guy from the U.S. or Europe or something like that, that might change how they operate as a whole. But they'll still have the Japanese leg that does all the Japanese stuff. We might see a little bit more conversions, like more stuff coming over to the U.S.
Sounds good.
Think that would do you think that would help him on the cloud front?
I don't know what the hell they're going to do on that front. Like, it depends on who they hire.
Yeah, so it's all about, the person they hire and better decisions being made.
Yeah, decisions being made. Because remember when the PlayStation 3 first came out, and Geoff, whatever the fuck his name is, Keighley, he asked, so what about the online, Sony's online? And they had no answer. Like, how are you going to compete with Xbox Live? And they're like, well, we don't want to put all our eggs in the same basket. And they're like, what are you talking about? All your eggs in the same basket. Like, you need something.
Crazy. That's crazy.
There were some really stupid people in charge. Like Nintendo needs to get out of their own way. Like they got a guy in charge now. He's like this shit's not gonna work. We can't do this bullshit.
Yeah.
And he's right. So sometimes you just have to fucking cut the dead limb off.
I mean, yeah, Nintendo has enough core or loyal fans, if you want to call them that. I guess one including myself. I mean, I don't play my Wii U, but I'll still buy a Nintendo game here and there. But I mean, they've got enough fans, they've got enough IPs to just be successful if they get a decent console out there. But as I agree, you just need to get out of the way and stop listening to these old 50-year-old and 60-year-old Japanese guys.
Yeah.
And know where the trend is right now. People don't really play games coming out of Japan anymore. I mean, it's all U.S. European based studios that are really making any money right now. So yeah, I definitely think that Nintendo definitely needs to make a change, and hopefully this new guy that they have is gonna do something positive.
Nintendo's stupid, yo. They could literally run all of this shit. And their IPs sell so crazy. No one can sell their IPs like Nintendo can. Nobody. And I'm sorry, I'm playing 2K at the same time. And the fact that they all, what it is, it's always about their third party. The fact that their hardware is weak. They just fucking do the right thing by their hardware and third parties and their online system. Goddamn, never mind. They got everything.
Yeah.
They got to do everything. Like,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. But this is the thing. I mean, they're not reinventing the wheel. That's the thing. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. I mean, just put more power in the thing. Get a decent online platform. I mean, how long has consoles been online? I mean, you're not reinventing the wheel here, Nintendo. And then, build your Mario games if that's all you want to do, and the third parties are going to be happy. All the third parties want is a decent console to build their games on.
Yes, I was right before I talked myself out. They don't have that long. All they, like you said, make a beefier NX and take away friend codes or online codes. Have shit tied to a fucking account instead of your console.
A unified account. That's what they need.
Yeah, that's all they really need to do. Why can't you just do that and add voice chat to everything, like a unified voice chat and all that other shit?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, the way they think, they always have to do something their own way.
Yeah.
That's the way they think. Why can't you just do it the way that works?
Human. Yeah, exactly. Like, not
What's
about
wrong
you.
with that?
Yeah, exactly. And wants, I don't know, the industry to follow them. And to your point about consoles, to be honest, I kind of disagree because Nintendo consoles really, the Wii U is not successful. Like, how many consoles it sold? Like 10 million in like 3 years?
I don't know. I haven't been following.
That shit, yeah. That shit's a very bad look on them. Like, the Wii U is horrible.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, I could get one right now, but I just won't. I just won't. Just because I don't want to deal with that hardware. Oh, not the hardware, but just Nintendo when they're online and everything else. Nintendo.
The friend code idea was really dumb.
NX is coming right out. Huh?
The friend code idea was really dumb.
It really was.
I mean, I could understand the friend code idea. I mean,
I understand the reason behind it, right?
Yeah, and you got to understand the way Nintendo thinks again. We've got, they look at this thing as a toy. So children are playing this thing. We got to protect the kids and all that kind of crazy stuff. For example, one of Nintendo's biggest I don't know pushes about the building the Wii U was that it doesn't make too much noise, right? So they restricted the power on the thing, I guess the graphics power and all that kind of stuff. So the thing doesn't make that much noise, but then you restrict the power on the console. simply because you don't want it to make too much noise or be too noisy. But then you have the PlayStation, you have the Xbox that are your competitors. They don't make any noise either, but they're far more powerful.
Wait.
And their big thinking is, oh, we don't
Definitely.
want a console to make too much noise. What kind of stupid thinking is that?
It is. It's not even that. That's not even the thinking. That's just a pure excuse. Because, like we said, the Xbox whisper quiet. The PlayStation isn't.
No. I really think that's one of the I mean they really sat down and they had a list of 10 things that the console must have, and I think being quiet was up there in the top 3.
So you think, damn. So you're thinking Nintendo is so bad or so toy oriented that they fucking wow. Okay.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That is a high priority. Okay, I'm thinking that's like a cover up for a fucking excuse. You know what I mean? Okay, damn.
Nah. I really believe Nintendo actually sat down and said, look, they did decibel level tests on this thing, and like, humans can't hear the fan, but a couple of cats can, so it's too loud.
I can't.
I'm sure that's.
You know what's crazy, yo? You might be right. I pray to God they didn't see something like, you know what? We could have Gears of War graphics, but because of the fact that we don't want any fucking sound coming out of the system, that would be so horrible, yo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've seen, I don't know if they probably said it in some article or something, as this being an advantage of the system. I'm sure I've read it somewhere, someone saying the system is quiet and that kind of stuff, and as it being a selling point.
You know what's crazy? That motherfucker had to be a nerd because no one really cares about that shit at all. At all. I'm sorry. I do, and I know I'm a nerd. I'll call myself a nerd. Although most people don't. I'll call myself a nerd. That motherfucker is crazy. No one cares about it. What casual person is going up like, which makes more noise? No one cares.
Yeah, the Nintendo definitely thinks about that kind of crazy stuff. I mean, look at look at the GameCube. You remember it had that crazy handle on the back of it? Oh, so people can carry it around easily. Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Nintendo thinks about that crazy stuff, man.
You know what? Fuck that. I'm defending Nintendo. They're right. They're fucking right. Because between that handle and Melee, come on. How many fucking times you had to move your GameCube around? Like, come on, yo.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Nintendo sits down to really think about these things.
Word. But that box was so damn small. That shit was like a little lunchbox. Now I think about it, yo. Oh man. Oh, fucking GameCube Freedom Fighters. I used to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but Nintendo, they're not too far off the beaten path. They're already doing somewhat good with their fucking games they're going to drop on mobile. By the way, there was an announcement that there was going to be an announcement. Did you guys hear that? I had to say it properly. Like, that's how it was. An announcement of an announcement. So, did you guys see that? What do you think they're going to announce in terms of the ENA bullshit?
I have no clue.
The what?
Yeah, that's what they call it. That was it, the DNA deal, whatever. Is that what it's called? Well, something like that.
I'm
That's
not
the name of the company or something like that.
DLNA or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know.
DNA.
I'm hoping. Oh, actually, you know what? This could tie in very well. I was playing Hitman Go, even though I didn't mention that earlier. Yeah, if they do something like that, like a variant of a Mario, or not just like that, but if they have like a small, compact size Mario game or Mario Kart game or something like that, they could fucking kill. Like no other.
So when is the NX supposed to come out? Is it next year or is it this year?
This year, right?
This year?
There's rumors that it's coming out this year.
All the rumors was mostly pointing for this year. Is that not like the consensus?
Yeah, I doubt it.
In terms of the rumors, the rumor consensus is this year.
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, I think the way these things work, I mean, you show that at one E3, you get people's appetites wet, and then at the next E3 is when they actually get the console, and then it comes out the following Christmas.
I would
So-
agree with you if not for the Xbox One and the PS4, because then they both have like a conference at the early in the year, and by the end of the year it was out.
You gotta have two. If you're gonna ignore, basically E3 is the big conferences, and that's it. And the rest of E3 is like whatever. So it's basically the big conferences. So I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't cry if, because Microsoft splits their conferences in half, right? They have like all their early stuff, the stuff that's going to be this year will be at E3, and they might have one or two things further out, and then they'll have all their stuff that's going to be 2017 and 18. That stuff will be at in the European show, right? And
But the reason why I say Nintendo might be able to do it, because like you said, yes, that's two conferences. But remember, Nintendo does do their own conference all the time. That fucking direct shit. So I don't know if it counts the same if they would have a direct for a console release.
But maybe I'm still thinking about the old Nintendo, and the way they do things. Okay, we're gonna show the controller at this year's E3, and then next E3 we're gonna show the hardware, and then it's gonna come out the Christmas.
You're right. You're most likely right. I'm just saying it's possible.
Yeah.
You're more likely right than not. I mean, I can't even talk right now. I'm about to go use the bathroom. You guys keep on talking.
Yeah, I mean, I really can't see them, showing control, hardware, specs, and everything this E3, and then bam, it comes out at Christmas.
yeah, I'm thinking that there's no way they don't have an E3 conference if they have hardware to show. If they've got hardware to show, it's going to be at E3. They're going to have a real E3 conference. A Nintendo Direct is just not enough for a fucking hardware announcement. At least it's...
Don't remind me about those Nintendo Directs, man. That dude and his banana. It's crazy.
God, the fucking every time I think of that, I think of the fucking racist Mario. Where he jumps the banana up fucking King Kong's at.
Man.
Yeah, Donkey Kong's.
Oh yeah, and it was last E3 when they came out with these puppet characters. Was it this one? What was the last one?
Yeah,
Wasn't
it was this last E3.
I was sitting there like, what the hell is this?
Fuck that. Fuck both of you guys. I still want Wii Music, and I'm not joking. If I could get me a copy of Wii Music, I play it, because I always wanted to play that shit.
Wii
That was
Music.
Yeah, Wii Music, not even Wii U Music. Wii Music, 2 generations back.
All right.
Well, actually 1 generation, because NX not out yet. But yeah, that was a what the fuck moment from Nintendo.
That was a huge what the fuck moment. What about their little fucking heartbeat sensor thing? They
yeah.
finally officially canceled that.
Yeah, and you had to put your fucking index finger in it, and then something called the Kinect came out. And
Yeah,
you did
they could just they could just see your fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, how the fuck, they're bullshitting us, yo. How the hell does that work? There's no way that could work. I don't care what no one says.
It can see your infrared, so you can tell. Because it has...
Okay.
Yeah, because it can see you at a much... It doesn't see your clothes, and it doesn't see you...
I know.
I think you can switch over to it, actually.
Yeah, you can. You can see it in the what's in there. I totally forgot about all that infrared shit. To be honest, the Kinect is kind of disappointing me now, because I don't... It's not disappointing. I still use it very usefully. But what I'm saying is there's no gestures to it. I just thought I gotta miss my gestures a little bit. Or they ain't work for shit on this Xbox One.
Here's some interesting news that it looked like it just popped up today. So, pirating group to stop cracking some games to evaluate impact on sales. Just Cause 3 has still not been cracked, according to a new report, because they want to see the impact of pirating on game sales.
That's kind of cool little scientific view of it.
So we just had an internal meeting starting at the Chinese New Year. 3DM will not crack any single-player games, she said. We'll take a look at the situation in a year's time to see if genuine sales have grown. This announcement comes a month after Bird Sister said her team was unable to crack Avalanche's open-world game, Just Cause 3, which uses a secondary encryption system called Denovu. I don't even know what the fuck how to pronounce that. According to Torrent Freak, the game has still not been cracked. Bird Sister does not mention the unpronounceable name by name in her blog. However, head to Torrent Freak to read their full report.
So, what do you think? This is just like a cover-up story for the fact that they can't fucking do it?
No, they can crack other games, but I think what they're going to do is see if it has a real impact. Because if it has no impact, then they can just do it, right? And they won't. Then they're clear. They feel they have a clear conscience. They're like, well, it doesn't affect sales, so fuck you guys. I don't even want to hear your bullshit.
Why can't you said something about they couldn't crack something? What
it has a secondary encryption, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just Cause has a secondary encryption, and they're not able to break it.
So that means that they can't crack it, right?
They can't crack that specific encryption.
So as long as that's in play, and if they start doing that widespread, they're screwed until the fact, until
they figure it out. Yeah.
That's why. That's why I heard. That's why I said maybe cover up.
Well, apparently Dragon Age used it, and it kept pirates at bay for an entire month, which was deemed a long time.
Ooh, an entire month. Okay. So if they cracked it, then they
cracked the thing on Dragon's Age, but they haven't been able to get it cracked for Just Cause.
Is this a new encryption, or is it just the same old encryption on it? Is it like a new version of it, or is it
maybe it might have been how Just Cause 3 implements it? A PC survival horror game with procedurally generated worlds.
Oh, fuck that.
Dead by Daylight sounds like a scary ass proposition. It's the next game from Naughty Bear and Wet developer Behavior Interactive. The game announced this week is described as a survival horror multiplayer game where one player takes on the role of a killer while up to 4 others attempt to survive. It is a deadly game of cat and mouse, the developer says. The asymmetrical premises sounds similar to Kickstarter-funded Friday the 13th game, but Dead by Daylight has some other twists as well. For one, the world's games are procedurally generated. You'll never know what to expect, what you're facing, and how...
You okay, motherfucker?
My wife handed me something, so I had to look away, and now I lost where the fuck I was. And how to get away reads a line from the game's description on the Steam page. You will have to make stressful choices under desperate circumstances. Every decision impacts your chances of survival. It's not just human characters either who can play as the killer. Instead, the killer characters stem from a number of horror genres, including brutal slashers and paranormal beings who can pass through walls. Wow.
Yo, this game sounds awesome as fuck now. There's no fucking way I'm playing this game. The completion. I know that for a fact.
Hey, look, if you can play a werewolf, it's game over.
Motherfucker.
Me the fuck
it's a procedurally generated area in a scary ass game made from the assholes that made Naughty Bear. You know how sick those motherfuckers are? Are you kidding me? Nah, I'm good. Y'all could die. I'm gonna stay alive. I like my heart. I don't want it to attack me.
Naughty Dog and Wet. That's one hell of a pedigree. And by pedigree, I mean a pedigree dog food.
Well, got bars. Well, got bars out here.
Credit to fucking GameSpot's Cat Sim Boy in the comment section. That is fucking pretty funny. That's one hell of a pedigree, and by pedigree I mean pedigree dog food. Classic. Instant classic.
But that honestly sounds like a good game. But that game, I know it's gonna be scary as shit. It's gonna have all that scary vibe, the eerie feel, and it's just gonna be scary all around. What's like? He's coming through walls. So wait, hold on. So do you start a map around, or maybe we don't know. You start into the map, and you don't know who who's attacking you or who's coming after you. You don't know what type of enemy he is. You just have to deal with his element.
You'll probably figure it out. You want me to throw a link in there so you can look at video and stuff?
I'll do that shit on my own. Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
look for it. It's Dead by Daylight. It's on Steam right now.
That shit. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff they could do with that. That could turn out to be really cool. Like, you imagine if it's like a resource-based game where, like, if you get the wrong boss and you have the wrong resources, you're fucked. like, like, I don't know. That game would be fun. Hopefully.
Dead by Daylight characters have deep progressions and unlockables which can be customized into your own personal strategy. Use your experience, skill, and loadout to climb up the competitive ladder, and you might eventually discover the truth behind the fog.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that just pissed me off. Like, you see, like, y'all changed so quickly. That just pissed me off. Yo.
So I guess
I'm
there's
tired
some overarching story behind it.
and that's why I'm tired. Now that's why that's why I'm pissed off. Like, all these games come out with no story at all. Because that's no story. You might find out what happens, and it's some vague bullshit. Like, it's like, I hate that. I hate that a lot.
If the gameplay is fun, the other shit doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I actually want the story. Something to keep me. That's the gameplay. All right.
It's multiplayer only, I think.
Has
Multiplayer
to because
co-op,
it's
Steam cheeser,
generated, but still.
controller support.
Like, I hate these vague stories they be coming out with. Like, I hate that shit. Like, that No Man's Sky shit, that Ark, because I play Ark a lot too. Story. I play it sometimes, I don't play it a
Well,
lot.
Ark is still in development.
Yeah, all those games are in fucking development, but even when they're developed, the story is still fucking vague because that's what they're planning.
Here's the benefit.
Alright,
So
dude.
this is coming to early access. So you'll be able to have input into this game.
It's coming in early access, cool.
So we'll be able to have input into this game. Hopefully it'll come out on the Xbox as well.
Hopefully Sony gets early access because that's what the developers of Ark said they want, so they could put fucking Ark on PS4.
Oh, this picture is awesome. So they got like conceptual drawings and shit, and it shows a guy with a medic bag, and then another guy's got his fucking foot caught in a bear trap, and the medic guy's running towards him, and in the background you can see the killer.
So, is everything going on? Wait, did you guys see that HoloLens demonstration? Well, not demonstration, trailer for NFL?
No,
Watching that.
hold
It's
on.
like a trailer. It's like a trailer showing what they envision the NFL experience to be, or whatever. One of those,
HoloLens for NFL fans.
It's one of those hype trailers. But that shit looks crazy. I
Right.
suggest you guys watch it.
I'm gonna watch it right now. Live react. Oh no! Don't sue us.
I'll watch you watch it.
All right, it's a San Francisco fan. What is this? All West Side?
Oh, you bitch! You didn't put it on your video. I thought it was on your video.
It should be. If you open it, you see it.
Oh, I gotta open it. I still have some shit, I'm black.
Oh, fuck that, dude. That's awesome.
Yep.
Oh, that's fucking badass. Fuck that, dude.
Okay, you getting to watch this or no? You busy?
I'm watching it right now. This is badass.
You're not Rev, asshole.
What? I'm captivated, man. I'm speechless. I'm trying to figure out if you can really do this shit.
Oh, okay, so you are watching it. Cool. That shit look crazy, right? I saw that shit. I'm like, yo, to be honest, it can do it. It's not the fact that it can't. You know, it can do it. But it's like, one, I'm hoping they get that. That's like, I hope that gets released with like the second fucking album. It has to, because you saw how they expanded that screen and shit.
Dude,
you can't really.
How big would this? How big would this be for fucking NFL coaches and players? Instead of them showing film, they show the all 22 in fucking 3D.
But we already know factually that most likely they're gonna have them because they're sponsored by fucking Microsoft.
Yeah, well, the coolest thing.
If we're getting that, come on, you know what they're getting.
And the coolest thing, I think the coolest practical thing I saw was when they expanded the screen outside of the fucking LCD that they were watching the game on. So they were watching the game on TV, and they expanded the fucking game out.
Well, we know that's factual. That they can already do that now because they showed that already. So we know they can. We know they can do everything they showed in that because they did it already. They did the Minecraft demo. They did that on stage in their Microsoft fucking developers or whatever conference. Like, this is all possible. That's what I'm saying. None of that's fluff. I don't know if it's going to work that smooth, but none of that's fluff. Like, all that will be possible.
Like, I think the video is the most realistic thing. And, like, what's really cool is, like, pulling out stats and shit.
Yeah, the stats just coming up in the hologram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'd be really nice if instead of having to rely on shitty fucking... sometimes you're like, what down is it? And they won't show it in the fucking... You're like, is it first and third? Yeah. And what the fuck is it, assholes? And because sometimes they won't show that shit. They'll be like showing some other shit, some other information. It worked for a baseball game. Like, what the fuck is it? How many balls and strikes? I'd like to know that at all fucking times, assholes.
That's why it's fucking great, because imagine it's applied to basketball, yo. Oh my god, can you imagine?
The advanced stats being pulled up on the side.
Yeah, and the stats. It looks like it happens in real time. So I mean, as the game is going on, it looks like it's pulled on the stats. Yeah, right there.
Like, you can see people's true shooting percentage go up and down based on this.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's crazy, man.
And you can see, like, a whole bunch of people get injured, and it's like, this team only has 5 people that can play in the basketball game now.
Well, at least this will end a lot of sports debates about who's better and shit. People can actively see it, like, yo, shut the fuck up, you see?
Yeah. Like, was that pick fucking... You can pull up shit. It would be cool if they could, like, tag it and attach it. Oh. And you can look up information, like a pick was just thrown, and then you can find out, was that pick... on the quarterback, or was that pick on the receiver?
But all these stuff are cool. Or like if you pick up, I see. Yeah. Like if they have the individual plays right there, and you know people's routes.
Yeah, you have a general idea what people's routes are and stuff like that. Or like you could tell like the quarterback was throwing a go route, but the guy did a comeback.
But before we switch it to what he's talking about gaming real quick, because we already know that's going to take over everything. Yo, I can't wait till they advance this technology and you can actually see like the game. Like you can watch the basketball game or you can watch the football game on your table type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a fucking. Yeah, I don't care if you would have to pay more for that, because I would, because that obviously would be better than, well, not better than going to the game.
Like imagine all the advanced stats and shit that you can pull. Like maybe you could subscribe to like what's that fucking big football site that everybody all the people use that has all the fucking advanced stats and stuff.
Oh, you talking about Bleacher Report?
No, not Bleacher Report. This one's a paid site. I can't remember the name of it.
Dude, I ain't gonna know about that shit. Fuck that.
There's a paid site, but they like grade every single player after every single game, right? On their specific job, what they were supposed to do. Like they don't guess like what the play was. They say, well, you ran this route and the quarterback threw it this way, and then they grade how well you ran your route. Not necessarily that you may have run the wrong route. Did you run a good comeback route? If you ran a bad comeback route and it turned into a pick, that's on you. or if you ran a go route and the quarterback throws it short, that might be on you as well. So they take it each individual person and they grade them on how well they think they did on each individual play, and then they give them a grade. But I can't remember what the name of the site is. I don't know. I subscribed to it for a while because it had a lot of really cool fucking information.
That's crazy though. Everything that they were doing that stuff. But Rev, what you were saying? You was about to bring it into a gaming topic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about say for example the division, man, and you can just have all your stats and everything with what's happening back at your base just pop up at the side of the screen.
It can be on the side or on your coffee table.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Or you can have the shit or your teammates live feed, so you know how much health all your teammates have and everything. So
exactly.
Dude, that would be so awesome. Every game should support that. Once it comes out, right? There should be like a companion app instead of a companion app where you look at where you're like looking at your tablet, right? Your companion app would be like the same shit that would be on a tablet, only you can like put it next to your fucking screen. You can always see the map, and you can always see the stats, and your inventory is up there, and you can like fucking equip and shit from your inventory. That would be awesome. Like your table, you got a coffee table. Throw your inventory on your coffee table and use that to do your inventory shit. So you don't have to live the game. There's a ton of cool shit you can do with this.
Oh my god, Eve! I mean, fuck it, Eve, Elite Dangerous. I'm ready. I know PC people, the Oculus, they're enjoying it, but I can't.
Dude, all the secondary shit you can add to it, like the coolest shit in this was they expanded the game outside of the television. If you can expand like other shit outside of the television, if you can pull all the extra shit off of the television, like your health and your fucking ammo and all that shit, just yank it off the television and put it down below the television on the side of the television, or fucking move it somewhere else, right?
Yeah. It would have to be programmed into the game also, would it? Or something.
Yeah, it would have to support it, like, for you to be able to do that, like activate HoloLens support, but that would be fucking awesome.
Or you remember, all right, for instance, you saw in the trailer where they showed, who was it? Was it Beast Mode running through the wall and breaking through it?
Yeah, he did. He broke through the wall.
Imagine those for like when you're picking your character, like the character breaks through the wall and shit in your house.
You can have the character like sitting in front of you, right? Standing right there in your living room, and you can set the character up in front of you, and you can like walk around the character and fucking do shit with the character while there in your living room, instead of having it on a screen and having to rotate. So you can like get up close to your character and you can fucking do facial features and do all that shit.
Playing Doom and fucking hell portals are opening all around you and shit. I can't wait. I can't wait for 10 years into VR. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can see a game definitely like The Division. I mean, definitely using this sort of technology.
But it goes back to these console makers coming out with power. So Nintendo, step your game up.
Yeah, Nintendo needs to set their game up. Jesus. Even if they're look, and one they need to stop being different. Like Sony was like, oh, we're gonna do something crazy. Like, stop. Everybody needs to be on the same page so that if someone wants to bring something to the Wii, the NX, Nintendo NX, they don't have to completely redo the code base for their game.
I totally agree. Yep.
That's something that Sony would be so much better as a company, as everything, if they just went along with the technology that was at hand for everyone.
I mean, yeah, you can still have your exclusives and that kind of stuff, but I mean, yeah.
I'm talking about in terms of engines and shit.
Hardware.
All the way back to the motion engine, hardware. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, motion engine. What a fucking joke.
I don't care what you say. Fuck that, because in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, I felt a lot of motion, so Sony is right on.
I felt the lack of emotion. That dude was about as unemotional as you can get into the very
that
end.
Relationship between him and Boss? What this stupid?
Dude, she looked at him like a son, and he looked at her like, I want to bang my
I forgot.
mom, dude.
You don't like He kind of did.
No,
But
I love Gears of War. I love the
no,
game.
No. I wasn't going to say Gears of War. Be quiet.
Oh, Gears
I'm
of War.
talking about God of War 3. You a hater.
I hate God of
You
War.
a hater. You see, you a hater. So
dude, I hate those type of games, and I hate what they did with Greek mythology. Like, why are you gonna make Hercules a little bitch?
That's true.
There's
a lot of
Kylo
little
Ren.
fucked up shit.
They made Hercules Kylo Ren, or Kylo Ren was turned into
Motherfucker, yo,
God of War.
no. They did not make Hercules Kylo Ren. Okay,
They did.
Not
Hercules was
no, they did.
Kylo
No,
Ren.
no.
He was a bitch.
You're grossly over exaggerating what they did to Hercules right
Was
now.
Hercules in God of War?
Yeah, you remember in God of War 3 when you were standing in that little podium once you climbed up the fucking mountain and it was Hercules coming out and he was fighting Hercules or he was throwing shit at you from up top, then he came down, he fought you. And that's how you got those gauntlets, like those lion punch gauntlets.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember now. Okay.
Yeah, they made him a bitch, yeah. But he wasn't a bitch. He was still strong and whatever, but he wasn't
strong,
the Hercules.
But he was a bitch, dude.
Let's be honest. Hercules is like the Jesus to Greek mythology. So at least in terms of what...
guy. I mean, he's the good guy doing things.
The guy, he's strong, all that shit. And for him to be an asshole and get fucked up by Kratos the way he did, look.
They were brothers, too. Like, they should have both been somewhat on the same page. I mean, there's no way Hercules would have agreed with the way Kratos was going about it, but
the set pieces in that game, the stuff, yo, there's few games. Besides Uncharted, to be honest, I like God of War set pieces and the way it leads into other stuff more than Uncharted, to be completely honest. Oh,
yeah, I mean, I really like God of War as well. He's Part 3, and I think the story at the end of it is what really killed God of War 3.
It's the story, yeah. But what didn't you like about it? What were your main gripes? Because everyone knows our main gripes. We talk about this shit all day.
Well, one of the things, I mean, they killed off everyone. So I don't know what was their thinking behind that. And as far as I remember, this whole thing about this Pandora's box shit just didn't make any sense. I mean, they pulled another Star Wars there. I mean, the story just didn't make any sense. So you open this box and this little girl came out or some garbage like that. You had to save the little girl.
To be honest, it didn't make sense at first to me, but you reading Greek mythology, that's exactly what the fuck it's supposed to be. All that hope and shit coming out all that hope and shit coming out the box and shit. But
hope?
Yeah,
I remember that garbage. Hope came out of the box. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be in Greek mythology. When I started reading that shit, I'm like, what? This shit is kind of accurate, but this shit is stupid though. It's still, I mean, that Kratos shit, the way they did it is real stupid and cheesy. I'm sorry, it was your rant. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, people change things all the time, and that's one time, and then they needed to change it. Something else needed to come out of that box, not hope.
Right, exactly, hope.
I mean, this guy is going through. I mean, he's killing gods and he's slaughtering everyone, and I mean, he's destroying the world. And Hope came out of the box.
Yeah, he's right. Hope's not the only thing in the box, but Hope's what came out at the end, like whatever the fuck variation they had on it.
Yeah,
right, because all the evil came out, and then at the end, the only thing that came out that was positive in the box was Hope. I mean, Hope was like supposed to be the strongest thing that humans have.
That's fact.
So remind me, what happened in the end? You didn't have to defeat the girl, you had to save her or something?
Are you talking about Athena or whatever her name is, right? That what you had to do? I don't even remember, yo.
I think it was at the end of God of War 3.
You gotta talk, because there was so much shit. There was the walking through the dark shit, like that Max Payne type vibe shit that was going on with that. He was.
I think it was before that. I think it was before. Well, I don't know. I really can't remember. Bad memories. I don't know. I just remember opening the box and some girl or something came out, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
So that's probably after the fact when you going up that box labyrinth, that big ass box contraption shit.
Yeah.
It's after. I don't even know, son. I'm gonna look it up now. But either way, Coel and that game is popping. Like, Coel, he's the type of person who gets mad because he says the background is cinematic.
Cinematic? I didn't say the background was cinematic. It was it was video, dude. The background was fucking video.
Video, whatever.
Like, what pisses me off is when people are like, "Oh, look at them graphics." I'm like, "Those aren't graphics, dude. That's a motherfucking video playing in the background."
The graphics on the characters though. The graphics on what? Yo, when you fought what's the name? Poseidon? What? Don't tell me shit.
Dude, a
About
lot of
that
that
Poseidon
shit was
game.
static, pre-rendered bullshit.
A lot of that shit looked good. I'm talking about the shit that I saw, the shit that I was walking on, the shit that I was fucking up. That shit looked good.
Yeah, I mean, they should probably try and redo that now with the I guess the graphical power and stuff of these
They did.
consoles.
They took it out and they put real skybox and everything in there with the PS4 remake.
Oh, but
Oh,
he
did
mean
they?
he mean like a great remaster, not that we just because they did a remaster where they just updated little stupid shit like this skybox shit that he
Yeah.
complains
I mean, really,
like a real shit,
yeah, on the ground up.
like a Gears of War remastered. Actually go in and redo assets type shit completely. Right.
Yeah,
That
and then they had this other one. What was that one that came after? Was it Ascension? Did you guys play that one?
I don't know. I ain't even played it. I didn't even want to play it.
Yeah, I think I got to the first boss and then I never put it back on. It was just
Like-
ridiculous, man.
Like that game, like the boss battles looked like it would be fun, but it just looked like they were just finding new ways to have you fight old bosses. So I was like, I'm not gonna get this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off of that. But in terms of gaming news and stuff, what else do you guys?
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely a God of War fan. I mean, I definitely like the series. Just
Play
hope
the
that they
PSP
can.
games?
Was that?
Play the PSP games?
I heard the PSP games were the best.
Nah,
story.
I didn't play any of the PSP
Right.
games.
I heard
They
the
were the
PSP
best
games,
ones.
the best story based games.
Had the best story. It was like a family thing. And it was cool. It was really good.
Like it showed,
Yeah.
it gave Kratos like personality and reason to being fucking to doing what he's doing. Like
Yeah.
the main series games, he just seems like a giant fucking cockholster. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
that-
it's,
that's-
it's
that's
sad
another
that
thing.
your family got killed, but why do you got to destroy everything?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
give us
that's
a
another thing
better
why I
reason.
didn't like about 3 because he just was he was killing everything, man. I was like, okay, chill out, Kratos.
Yeah,
The thing,
relax.
you know what really pissed me off about Kratos and why I don't like Kratos? I love the series, I love the thing, but the thing is, I hate the character because one, when you find out that he's a bitch, that he fucking prayed to Ares when he was about to lose, and then that's when he became that beast. I hate that. Like he was really a bitch. He was supposed to die back in the day. Prior to Ares, and it became who he was. All that shit's his fault. This whole
What's that
thing
game?
is his fault.
What's that game there? Arslan. What the hell is that? Arslan, the Warriors of Legend. What's that?
I have no idea.
Is it an RPG?
Osman? The fuck is that?
I'm not sure. I'm looking at it right now. Last minute pre-order details for Arslan. It looks like an action game, but it's got the look and feel of a fucking RPG. I'm not sure what
Like an RPG?
the Warriors Legend, Battle for the Title, Prima, blah blah blah. PS4 game. I'm not sure what the fuck it is, dude. I'm looking product description. It was originally written as a novella in the 1980s. The heroic legend of Arslan has been adapted to a manga and anime numerous times, with most prominent being 2013 release of manga series. Blah blah blah. Betrayed, defeated. Blah blah blah. I'm looking. I don't know what the fuck type of game it is, dude.
What kind of? Yeah. I can't
I'm
figure out what
looking
kind
for
of
a
game. it is.
genre. I'm looking for a genre. I don't know,
Oh.
dude. Fast-paced tactical action gameplay. Yeah, so it looks like it's a tactical RPG.
What is
And
that?
of course, no gameplay is shown. Tactical RPG via like Final Fantasy Tactics and
Oh, sounds good, man. Sounds good.
But yeah. I don't know. Fuck God of War.
Did you see my message that I sent you?
All I want to know is what does that mean for me?
I don't know. Maybe I can get something for you. I'll see what I can do. You want it? You want it if I get you one?
To be honest, no, because I have too many games to play. I'm just saying, like, because if you give me shit, yeah, I mean, like.
All right. So, I can't tell you what it is. I'm sorry, NDAs and shit. But
yeah, I'll probably look it up later.
Yeah, it's on. I put it on fucking our chat, so you can see it. But only the people in our little group of 4 can see what I typed. So. Gravity Rush? Why is everybody so excited for Gravity Rush remastered?
I don't know, man.
I played it on my Vita and I really didn't like it. I guess whatever, to each their own, right?
People always seem to be excited about certain games when they come out.
Strange.
Yeah.
Oh well.
What else? Wait, what's coming on PlayStation front? There gotta be some games. Oh, what do you guys think about Sam Lake talking about that PS4 game? He likes that game a lot.
I don't know what game that is.
That movie game, Until Dawn.
Oh, Until Dawn. A lot of people liked it. The survival horror that lasts about 8 hours.
How much are PS4 is going for? Still 400?
350.
350, I think.
A word?
Yeah. Word to your mama. Yeah,
Basis.
Yeah, 350 for a count. They've got a PlayStation 4 500 gigabyte console with Call of Duty 3 Black Ops or Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for 350 on Amazon right now.
Oh wait, I want that.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Uncharted bundle.
The Uncharted bundle. I wonder if that. I kind of want the camera.
I don't want that shit.
I want the camera. I want the camera because I want to be able to fucking tell my PlayStation to do shit. Because I'm always trying to tell my PlayStation to do shit, and I'm like, fuck, I'm on my PlayStation. Like they have like very basic voice commands, but some of them are useful. So maybe I can find someone you who knows? We'll find out. N4G.
Yeah. So what else is going on in Nerdland? What do you guys think about that Batman Superman trailer they've been showing?
Man, fuck that goddamn shit. That's what I think about that Batman versus Superman.
That's the second person Naki has the same sentiments for that movie.
Fucking bullshit. I'm like looking at him like Superman's over there. He basically Superman just got his powers and Batman's old as fuck. Like Batman's like a middle-aged on his way out and Superman just appeared basically. Tony Polanco. Did I just play Doom 1 and 2 with mods? I've officially crossed over, people.
It's good for people to see the horizon.
Now
it showed up on your screen too that he was playing Doom 2 earlier.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Yeah. I don't think that is there anything else because I would talk basketball, but we already know Golden State gonna win, so it doesn't matter.
Golden State. Well, you know, hey, look, you say that, but like they can have a turn. They can have Steph Curry can go down with some fucking.
And if the Earth stops rotating right now, we'll all die.
Yeah, that is
also
true, right? But what I'm saying is, like, you can't. Because I was like, the Spurs are my team. That's who I think is going to make it in. I think in the playoffs, what's going to happen is shit slows down.
Oh, wait. They play OKC tonight, right? Or was that yesterday? Did I miss it?
I don't know.
I think I missed it.
I thought that was Thursday or Friday.
Put it in the
Oh, nah, I ain't missed it. There's no way I missed it. I fucking definitely saw the replay.
It's today, actually. It's today.
It has to be today.
Dude, last night the Bulls started Cameron Bairstow.
Who the hell is that?
That's how short they are on their fucking lineup. Jimmy's out. He hurt himself in the middle of the game. Powell was out with a sore hand. Nikola Mirotic is out because he had 2 surgeries to remove shit from his body. Noah's out for the rest of the year. Like, seriously, they got fucking rookies and guys who haven't played any time fucking starting in the goddamn game.
Time to step up.
Yeah, I mean they what's that rookie? They have a rookie fucking power forward center that they drafted this last year who's actually been pretty good. Bobby Portis with his crazy ass eyes. He's done pretty good. But Tony Snell is like, everybody was excited because he showed all this promise, and then he shit the bed, dude. He looks really good, like going to the basket, and then like when he gets to the basket, he looks really bad.
Like something deactivated in his brain.
Like he forgot how to fucking score. Like, are you fucking serious? And in his rookie year, he was like dunking on people and fucking doing crazy layups.
I remember that ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, he ugly as hell, right? And then he can't do anything anymore. Like he doesn't even have the confidence to fucking wipe his own ass. Apparently, it's crazy.
Looked in the mirror finally. They shouldn't show that motherfucker.
They made him look in the mirror.
They kept him away from mirrors the whole fucking first year in the NBA.
Then he finally found one. He's like, no! He shaved them dreads off. Those dreads were really bad.
He looks into the glass every time when he lays it in and he sees.
Oh my god, dude. It's like stop. Like Bairstow did pretty good, but they just like, I don't know, dude. Jimmy went down, and they were doing well, and then everybody except for fucking Derrick Rose decided to stop playing basketball. And when they took him off for a few minutes, and that fucking game went from an 18-point game to fucking the Bulls being down. I was like, what the fuck happened? I look away for 5 minutes, and the game's completely lopsided around. It was fucking crazy. It was young guys. They were in Utah, so they had a bunch of young kids. And if you're not used to playing in fucking up there, it was Denver. You're not used to playing up there. It don't take much to wind you. That's a tough place to play for anybody.
Word.
But yeah, when you're starting guys, like, who's this, right?
Oh wait, fuck the Super Bowl predictions. I forgot.
The Panthers are gonna fucking stomp Denver's ass.
Okay, cool. I'm on the same line.
They got the same like elite defense as Denver. Maybe not as elite as Denver, but their offense is so much better than Denver. It's not even fucking funny.
Right.
Like, if Cam was out there by himself, I'd still pick the Panthers to win. That's how much better their offense is.
Like I said,
Cam could be out there, and the only thing he has is his front four, his fucking offensive line. And I still think somehow, some way, he would win the game for the...
Word, that's crazy, son.
Denver, can Peyton even throw past 10 yards?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he made it to the Super Bowl.
He made it to the Super Bowl because his defense is fucking winning games for him. It was like...
Well, that's what they say. Defense wins games, so maybe he's going to win.
No, I mean, the defense was scoring, too.
Okay. Well...
When you got a defense that can score for you and you can keep from fucking turning over the ball, that's not going to help you in the Super Bowl when you got fucking dynamic playmakers on the other side, though. Like, you know what you can't do? when your biggest guy is smaller than the quarterback playing against you, you're gonna have a hard time fucking winning. Fucking trying to tackle a guy that's fucking got like inches on your fucking linebacker and is faster than your DBs.
Yo, Cam Newton's gonna truck the shit out of one of these linebackers and make fucking everyone go crazy. I think he's literally gonna deliberately hit one of those.
I want to see him truck somebody. But you expect Cam Newton to truck somebody. It's always funnier when you see some smaller quarterback truck somebody.
Fuck that. Cam Newton's who's there. And Cam Newton, he'd be able to truck the shit out of somebody, son. I think he will.
I want to see Cam Newton carry people into the end zone. Like guys trying to tackle him. You ever see those games, those high school games where they have like some kid who's like bigger than everybody, and like they're trying to tackle him, and he's just dragging them into the end zone with them. And that's what I want to see Cam do.
Word.
It'd be like a cartoon.
Yo, yeah, but that motherfucker flip over people. He does everything, yo.
Dude, there's gotta be...
Peyton Manning and his HGH taking ass just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I said it.
HGH. There's nothing. See, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't. But
I don't think you should get in trouble for using HGH to keep to help heal yourself.
I don't. To be honest, I think it's a scientific marvel. But just if it's illegal, it's illegal.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. If it's
no one else could use it, that means you have an advantage, motherfucker. Yeah. That's all it means. I don't care.
Look, he ain't got it. Fucking... Like, there's no advantage. He has no advantage. The only advantage he has is he can play a game.
And his recovery time. Yep. So get the fuck out of the league. Just like Tom Brady was saying. Even though that's funny, because Tom Brady was saying that Peyton years is done or whatever, but Peyton just beat him. Even though it was his defense. But
if Tom Brady had that defense. If Tom had that defense, it'd just be game over. It wouldn't even be fair. He's never had a defense that good. If he had an offense with those kind of players, he'd be pretty good as well. Even better. He'd be looking at that time when he had fucking 50 touchdown passes.
But yeah, so I think this is done, fellas.
Yeah. That'd be funny. It'd be even funnier than Cam trucking somebody. Johnny Manziel trucking somebody. What is Johnny Manziel, like 5'10"? I want to see him truck somebody.
Johnny Manziel got to get his ass back on the fucking field first.
Yeah, he's got to stop being a fucking idiot, dude. I don't know what the fuck his deal is. Unless he's being an idiot to get out of fucking Cleveland. At the end, he says, "Yeah, I was doing this all to get out of Cleveland," and then everybody will forgive him. You know, like, "Oh, we understand. We understand. You shouldn't have done it, but we understand." So it looks like fucking Dallas wants to trade for him because they're great with their decision. They lucked into Tony Romo. If they didn't have Tony Romo, they would have been a losing team for like fucking this entire 2000s. They would have been a fucking trash heap. They couldn't win a game to save their fucking life. That had to be the worst performance of a Super Bowl contending team that I've ever seen. It was horrible. It was just. Like, what the
fuck, Dallas?
Dallas. What the fuck Dallas was thinking, dude? Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys.
So what do you think the score is going to be? You think it's going to be lopsided? I'm predicting that it's going to be Bears-Patriots from Super Bowl 20 style. It's going to be a complete one-sided dominating game.
I think so, too. And I think so. The reason why I think so is because Cam, I feel like Cam... He wanna make that statement to everybody. He already saying fuck you to everybody because of fucking people getting on him because of his dancing and shit. So I think he gonna try to take out one of the greats in fucking crazy fashion.
Yeah, one-sided. I think it's gonna be one-sided. And the only way Denver wins is if that defense fucking steps the fuck up And they can, dude. I'm not saying they can't. There's a chance that defense comes and wins the entire game. They can do it. Like Cam can throw some INTs, dude, and that defense can take them away with the best of them. So they can win, but it's just I just don't think that offense is not going to give that offense is going to give the ball away.
Cam is going to shit on everyone. Von Miller trying to come around.
He's got inches on Von Miller, inches and pounds on Von Miller.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
He's bigger than fucking anybody else on that field, I think. Like how many? He's as big as fucking. What is he? 6'7", 260. He is a fucking huge man.
That's what I said.
It's just fucking.
Is he 6'8", 6'7"? Is he? He's like 6. I thought he was 6'5". Fool, check it for me.
No, let me look. Cam Newton. Cam Newton.
But either way, no one can stop that motherfucker. Someone got to stop this show, and it's you. Go out, do it, motherfucker. Hurry up.
He's 6'5".
Let's go, Corral. Let's go.
All right.
Good.
All right, we stopping the show.
Like that transition, right?
Make that transition, right? And to the end of the show, motherfuckers, so I want to thank all of our fans. Shout out to Torrance for his $1 a month. If you want to support us, you can support us by going to patreon.com/fanzone. Donate us some money. We do appreciate it. If we make enough money, I can get these motherfuckers to be on the show with real shit, real microphones.
I'm on Skype, motherfucker. I want to connect. My fucking microphone costs $150, so you can fuck off. And I got like 2 or 3 in this bitch. So what?
So anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, and all that's facts. Facts.
Fucking facts. I totally spelled Cam Newton's name wrong, but it came up anyways.
I don't know if it's facts, I'm just saying.
So I want to thank all of our listeners, and to those who don't listen to us, fuck you. You'll never hear us because you don't listen to us, so fuck you again. And everybody have a very good night, and we will have this up as soon as possible. Goodbye.
See